I am here right inside where Bernie Sanders supporters are standing. You see, right here, Bernie Sanders signs, peace sign. We got musical act on stage there. Woo. If you can see over there. And you got supporters in the hundreds here lined up. And Bernie will be on, I believe, in about an hour and a half. Let me show you this sign here. There we go. Bernie 2020. There we go. So you got here. So, what are we thinking? Bernie 2.0. We got a better shot this time?
Dude, I didn't vote for Bernie in 2016. I just didn't think that he had what it took. I thought that his ideas were fringe. There weren't enough people that supported him.
She's a senior citizen. She's wondering if she could get a chair.
Yeah, if we need a chair. Yeah, so we're just helping as volunteer captains to make sure that folks are safe and they're enjoying themselves. But you know what? I think that our country... I think that there's a chair back there if you can grab that. I think that we have to think bold and we have to dream big. And I wasn't resonating with that message in 2016 because I wanted something that was doable. I wanted something that was going to shape the future dynamics of a president. And I just think that 2020 is that time. And I really think that the young people and the grassroots of America have seen the truth of who Bernie Sanders is. He has represented Medicare for all, single-payer health care. It's the best solution for the crisis at hand with healthcare affordability. I also think that the Green New Deal is a huge part of what the Democratic Party needs to focus on because we need bold action, and there wasn't bold action in 2016. I think that people are tired of incremental change, and so we need to come forward and we need to be as progressive and as united as possible.
But what do you mean? CNN, MSNBC tell me the country's moderate.
You know what? My mom loves Rachel Maddow, so I'll tell you, a lot of people believe that. But I think that people are smart enough to look at the facts. People go on Reddit, people check internet sources, and there is a chance for truth to be told. And we're in an information age unlike anything we've seen. So the information age means that truth is shared, and truth cannot be hidden from the public view.
Cool. What's your name?
I'm Alex, and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for all your hard work.
So, here you have more people. Show you the crowd. You got a band playing over there. The rally's supposed to start in about an hour. Show you some more people here. Hold on. Woo! People are. You see a lot of Bernie signs here. So let's go talk to some more people here. And you see the backdrop here, right behind Bernie. I believe that is probably a mix of students and just regular supporters. People getting excited here. I don't know who that band is, but they sound good. You guys out here, is this Bernie 2.0 for you? You were supporters in 2016?
2.0, yes. This is my 2.0 right now, and I'm excited for the 2.0.
What do you think about his first week? $10 million, almost 1 million volunteers, I believe.
That sounds great to me. Yeah.
What do you think? Because I hear in corporate media, well, you know, Bernie, all the other candidates now want Medicare for all. So who needs Bernie? That's kind of what the corporate media message has been. That he's already brought people over to the left. So why doesn't he just pass the baton?
Wait, why doesn't he just?
Why doesn't he pass the baton now that younger candidates like Kamala Harris are for Medicare for all? That's been the message from CNN, MSNBC. Why doesn't he just pass it to the younger generation?
I don't know. I don't think Bernie's sincere in that. You know, those people hopped on the Medicare for all bandwagon because of Bernie. You know, like that's not their truly held position. They're doing it because it's politically advantageous. You know, I believe Bernie's for Medicare for all.
It's something about somebody who was for it when it wasn't popular.
Exactly, like a stance on gay marriage, you know? He's been out there, like, championing the cause before it was, you know, the cool thing to do.
Thanks, guys. Here we go. Let's see. Walker! So, here's indie journalist Walker Bragman with the Woodstock hair.
Are you feeling?
Yeah, we're live.
We were going to do like a selfie kind of thing.
No, we're live. We're live. So, what do you think of the first week of the campaign?
I mean, it's cold and it's shitty out, but there are a lot of people here. It's a diverse crowd. There's a lot of excitement. I've talked to people, and what I've heard so far is that Bernie is the only one who really cares about these issues that are so important. Single-payer health care, a Green New Deal, that he's really the trusted one. And other people have been saying he's the only one who can beat Trump. And that's sort of supported by polling right now. We don't know if that's going to stay consistent, but you know, it could end up that way. So yeah.
All right. So that's Walker. He's a journalist, does great work, and you see a lot of young people in this crowd. A lot of young people, which makes sense. We're at a college, but also their parents' age. Hold on one second. And there's the press lined up there. Pretty big showing of press people. Hey, can I ask you guys a question quick? Hey, how you doing? We're live. Were you guys Bernie people in 2016?
I was able to vote back in 2016.
Oh, but you are now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So why are you out here? Why do you support Bernie?
I wanted to see what he's all about, especially this time around, especially what's going on now.
Yeah. And it seems to me you got all these corporations laying people off, General Motors laying people off. You have Amazon wanted to come to New York, but you know the working conditions there. Bernie seems to be the candidate for a long time, has been talking about that we need to actually put more taxes and responsibility on these corporations rather than the people paying more. What do you think of that message?
Personally, I think it's a good message, especially what you said with the Amazon coming to New York and is not benefiting the people for themselves. And we need to start helping, supporting the people, working people.
Thanks. Appreciate it. So you see people taking pics here. Hold on. Got to talk to you guys real quick? Hold on. See young kids with their parents. And I believe Sean King will be introducing Bernie on the stage. So Sean King, the activist, journalist. But it is a pretty big crowd. I would assume that you're going to have a few thousand people out here in a pretty small space. So that's good. Hold on one second.
I think it's, listen, if they want to come here,
So here you go. Interesting sign over here. Can I see that? So we got somebody, a message for President Trump. Bernie's coming for you. Hold on. Bernie 2020. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of social and economic disparity. I'm tired of money running our politics. I'm tired of giant cooperation receiving cooperative welfare. I'm tired of rich donors, big corporations, big banks, pharmaceutical companies, and Wall Street running our elected officials. I'm tired of fossil fuel lobbyists denying climate change. I'm tired of regime changes and resource wars. I'm tired of minorities being treated like second-class citizens and being mass incarcerated. I'm tired of cooperative media not being truthful and being biased against the progressive movement. I'm tired of paying my fair taxes while billionaires and large corporations pay nothing. I like your sign. So tell me, what do you think of Bernie's campaign so far? He's raised $10 million, a lot of donations, a lot of volunteers.
Bernie, out of all the candidates, is the true progressive. He's been aggressive since he's been in politics for over 20 years. It's not like all of a sudden, because it's 2018, he wants to make these policies. He's been doing this since he got in Congress. He's always been for the middle class. He's always been for the poor. He's always been trying for LBG rights. So this is nothing new to Bernie. So he got shafted in 2016 by the Democratic Party. All right? Now Hillary was gone. It's Bernie's turn. Right? They said it was Hillary's turn in 2016. Look what happened. Now it's 2020. It's Bernie's turn. All right? I like Bernie and Tulsi Gabbard for vice president.
And let me ask you, because you hear on CNN and the New York Times, the Washington Post. Well, you know, Kamala Harris is for Medicare for all. Cory Booker is for Medicare for all. All these other candidates, Bernie's brought them to his side. So why does Bernie need to run?
Well, you're already saying a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what those candidates are, especially Cory Booker. If you look at his record, he gets more money from pharmaceutical companies and fossil companies than anybody else. So all of a sudden, now you're going to change your ways because it's 2018? No. Same thing with Kamala Harris. She says she's a progressive, but she's not a true progressive, okay? We had that already with Obama. He said he's going to make changes. When he said, I'm going to make changes. When he came in 2008, what happened? Nothing changes, right? When the big things, nobody got locked up. When there was no changes. They didn't end Citizens United, which they should have. They've done nothing. Bernie Sanders, he says he's going to do it. He's a new FDR. Bernie Sanders, FDR for 2020.
And last question. The media has tried to make it seem like Bernie has a problem with African Americans, connecting with African Americans. He didn't do well in the South last time. I see a lot of African Americans out here today, and his polling is pretty good. He's at 73% among African Americans. Is the media lying about Bernie and black voters?
One thing, I don't agree with Trump, a lot of his policies, but one thing Trump is 100% when he says fake news, CNN, fake news, Fox, well that's his thing, fake news, MSNBC, fake news, okay? All of the corporate news stations are fake news, all right? If you look around, there's a whole bunch of blacks, minorities here supporting Bernie. They always supported Bernie from day one.
All right.
So don't believe the fake news.
So we all have to
watch
get
independent
together.
news.
We all have
watch
to unite.
The TYT. Watch you. Everybody else. Because if you want the truth, you gotta go to independent news. You can't go to corporate news. Because going to bullshit.
What's your name?
George.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it.
All right.
So there you go. George doesn't think so highly of MSNBC, CNN. I don't want to borrow Trump talking points, but I do think they're pretty crappy media. I won't call them fake news, but I do think they're corporate propaganda, and that's being generous. So, here you see it, giving you the big view. Hold on. It's hard to zoom in and out because my hands are so cold they're getting frostbitten. But let's talk to some other people here. So we got, wow, and we actually see more press in the crowd talking to the people, which is a good thing. So you see Bernie signs, people holding Bernie signs, and there's a lot of excitement here, and there's a lot of people I've spoken with who have said Bernie's the best candidate to beat Trump. I've heard that at least 4 or 5 times, which is a good thing. That Bernie is the candidate to take on Trump and to defeat Trump. So that message is important. We got a great guy here with an awesome hat. Hey! What's your name?
Victor.
Are you a returning Bernie supporter?
I have visual proof.
Look at that. Look at that. He's the OG. Tell me, what do you think so far of the first week or two of the campaign? Looks like there is, unlike CNN and Washington Post, Bernie Sanders seems to still have a lot of enthusiasm, contrary to what they said.
The day he announced, I gave my $27, and there'll be more to come. So I think it's doing pretty bigger than I expected.
You know, it's interesting. Bernie's message, he's talking a lot more about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, connecting his policies and making it, well, no, this isn't radical. This is what's been done before in America, before the corporations seized control. What do you think of his message so far?
No, this is normal. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is what made the America great, was FDR and all that, and the New Deal at the time. And we've gotten away from that as a country, and we should be supporting this more.
The other candidates, it seems like by the end of it we might have 20. They seem to be hopping on the train late on Medicare for all, free college, the Green New Deal. Kamala Harris is now suddenly for Medicare for all. Cory Booker, after taking, millions and millions from all the banks and the oil companies and pharmaceutical companies. Do you trust that these candidates are legitimately for these policies?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not really trusting them. They're, let's go with the original. Why are we going to go with the copycats?
Go with who brought you to the dance.
Right.
Right. And lastly, where do I get that hat?
Stetson. Used to be American made, now they're made in Mexico. So I'm sure there's a big tariff on them right now. So probably too much money for most people to afford.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So there you have it. And I'm getting a little nostalgia from my time on the 2016 campaign. So this is exciting. And let's bring you over, get another view here. And that is a lot of press. Hold on, let me zoom in on the press. The amount of press that's here, you don't see that much press unless this candidate is one of the front runners. So that is a lot of press here for Bernie's kickoff rally. How you doing? So let's get closer. I know you, I think.
Yeah, your face looks so familiar.
What's your name?
My name's Michael.
Thanks. You're a returning Bernie guy?
Yes, I am.
What do you think so? What do you think of the first week or so of the campaign?
Phenomenal. $10 million in a week's time. You know, that's grassroots right there. Beautiful stuff.
You know, the CNNs of the world have kind of tried to put out the message, oh, well, you know, Bernie's already brought all these other candidates to him, so who needs him? You know? What do you think of these other candidates, or I like to call them the Johnny-come-lately progressives?
I'm not surprised. You know, all I know is that there's only two true progressives in this presidential election, and those are Bernie and, of course, Tulsi Gabbard. No one else.
What do you think? Because since 2016, I think the country's really further moved to the left, and now polls say that the majority of people actually have a favorable view of socialism more than capitalism.
All right, well, I don't want to make this long-winded, but...
Make it long-winded.
Okay, long-winded is this. Right now, we know that the political system, we only have two sides of a coin, or I should say two flavors of ice cream, vanilla chocolate. Now, as far as the left and right scale goes, both political parties represent the right. Ever since Billy Boy Clinton, we shifted to the right of center. So both political parties are to the right of center. The only way we could swing the pendulum to get balance is with some type of democratic socialism. And of course, it's going to be smeared in very many different ways, because you have to, and the establishment has to maintain that control. So there's going to be a lot of smearing going on, and that's the uphill battle that Bernie and all his people face.
Well, looks like he has a lot of people ready to fight, so thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.